Hi everybody, hello mga kababayan, welcome to Home Search SK here in around Saskatchewan. My name is Ronald Borines and I'm a realtor from Select Realty Saskatoon Ltd. I'll be a real estate show host, so if you guys are interested about the real estate business, you better stay around. Hi, okay, for today's segment, I'll be discussing the 3 most important things that a first-time home buyer should know when they're trying to purchase their new first home. Point number 1 is to get pre-approved. What does pre-approval means? Pre-approval means as a buyer, you need to go to the bank and ask them how much you can borrow or how much they're willing to lend you for you to buy a house. Usually you only need 5% so that you can pay for the down payment for the house you wanted to buy. And the rest will be coming from the bank or from the mortgage lender. So after all, how can you go out searching for a house if you don't know how much money you have or how much money the bank will lend to you, right? So to avoid necessary delays, avoid necessary frustrations, you have to get pre-approval first from a bank or from a mortgage lender. That is point number 1. So point number 2. Point number 2 is setting up a limit or setting up your budget. So it goes hand in hand with point number 1. So when you get pre-approved, what the bank does is they will ask for your financial situation. They will ask for a copy of your employment certificate, for your pay stubs, for a copy of your T4s, and they will be asking for any other loans that you are paying month to month. And what they won't be asking you is that those other necessary expenses you have back there at home. For example, they won't be asking you how much you're spending for your groceries every month, how much you're spending for your clothes, for your kids, for any other activities that you have back home. And for you as a buyer, you should know and you should have a budget for those things. So for example, you got pre-approved for $300,000. As a buyer, you should always have a budget for other things. So if you got pre-approved for $300,000, buy a house maybe worth $270,000 or $280,000. Point number 3, I don't want to be biased about this, but you need a realtor. When you're buying a house, I know nowadays there's lots of things that you can do by yourself. You can search online and browse the houses for sale. You can even use your cell phones, your tablets, and you'll be able to find houses for sale within your areas, right? But buying a house is not just about finding the right house. There's lots of things to consider, from buying a house, choosing the right house, signing contracts, home inspection, home evaluations, closing costs, and the possession dates, those kind of things. You need a realtor for you to understand those kind of terms. So as a realtor, we always try our best to make the transaction go smoothly, less stress for you, and hassle-free experience for you. So that's the best thing you can do when you're a first-time home buyer, is to use a realtor. So that's it. That's the 3 most important things that you wanted to do and that you should know if you're a first-time home buyer. Get pre-approval, set a limit, and use a realtor. So that's it. Watch out for my next segment. I'll be discussing more about the home buying process here in Saskatoon. So if you have questions, you can just contact me or Facebook message me or browse my Facebook page and log on to my website www.homesearchsk.ca. You're watching Home Search SK here in around Saskatchewan, and you know it.